I almost said New Orleans. New Year's, we're doing something, me and Billy. So.
Oh, yeah. What are y'all going to do?
We're in Atlanta. We're
Uh-oh.
going to Six Flags. So I'm excited.
Six Flags? You can't ride a roller coaster at midnight, can you?
No, not at midnight, but I mean, we're going to go. It'll be cold, so super cold. Hopefully,
That's
like.
awful. Why y'all doing that?
Cause
Y'all going to freeze to death on a roller
It's
coaster.
going to be fun, though.
Last year, I went to the fair with a girl that I was seeing.
In Mobile?
No, in Pensacola.
I've never been to the Pensacola Fair.
And it was freezing cold. And I'm like, And we got on one ride.
So you ride all fair rides?
I used to ride them all, dude, but the ones that spin around make me sick.
See,
now.
I don't do them. I don't do them because I know last week they were somewhere else.
Yeah, but people aren't dying.
As a kid, you know, I'm like, yo, come on, ride anything.
Yeah.
As an adult, I'm like, nope.
You don't do them?
Mm-mm.
Dude, we got on one that was the dragon froze to... No, we got on the swings, too.
See, I will never, ever, because OWA has the swings. Have you been to OWA yet? You know what it is, though. Oh, is that new one behind near Lambert's in Foley? They built an amusement park over there.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, and
It must have been brand spanking then.
But it's less than a year old. I think.
Yeah, that's brand spanking then.
But they have like swings there. I'm like, that's the one ride I will never, ever, ever, ever do.
Dude, I always have to make it like these dark jokes. I don't know. Dude, my sense of humor is weird. Like, if I'm ever uncomfortable, I have to make just the craziest jokes no matter where I am.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, guys. This is what another
You're
thing
burping and I'm trying to hold back a yawn. I'm going, oh, God, it's coming.
Oh.
There
But
it goes.
we're making it through it. The swings, we were rolling them, and I was like, what if the person in front of us, the chain just came loose, and they just went flying over there, and they landed on the cotton candy machine? She's like, oh, my God. I'm like, you don't think that would be crazy? That'd be nuts.
There's
But
nothing
it's
romantical about swings. There's nothing like.
It would have been okay if it wasn't so damn cold.
I like the Himalaya, the one that like just spins around with all the music.
Oh, I'll throw up.
Not the Gravitron with the Himalaya.
Oh, is it spin slow?
No, the Gravitron's the one that like holds you back and your face is like on your wall and you're just like.
Oh, dude, I'll throw up.
Yeah.
I used to turn sideways in them when there's not a lot of people, and I would turn upside down.
Yeah.
I did one.
'Cause you're on the wall and you're like.
I did one 25 maybe.
Yeah.
Dude, I got off of it. It ruined the rest of the trip. Not the trip, but that, when I was at the fair. I couldn't ride anything else, dude. I was sick.
See, it's been years since I've been to Six Flags, but they had a special, so we wound up getting year passes for like $75.
Oh, shit.
And you get to, like, during the summer, you go to the water park and all that. They do a special Christmas thing, and then next year we could do the Halloween thing. Because, I mean, $75 for a year pass, it's a really good special, so.
Yeah.
And Atlanta's not that far away.
Do you have any crazy theme park stories?
I got lost when I was a kid at Waterville. Like, I couldn't find my parents, and it freaked me out.
Oh, man, I got a funny Waterville story. I forgot about Waterville being a theme park.
Yeah.
But I'll save that one.
Water parks always freak me out. I don't know. I just feel like it's disgusting. Like, I'm like, ew. Like, how many thousands of people's in this water right now?
Now it would, yeah. When I was a kid, I didn't care. I'd drink that water. I was like, oh, yeah.
No.
Oh, man, dude, I've got a lot of water park stories. But this is one. We'll go back to the theme park.
Yeah.
I was with my buddy, and I was... So I went riding with this girl. I met this girl, and I was like, hey, let's go ride teacups or whatever together.
You met her at the park? Or you knew her before and y'all went to the park together?
Nope.
Did you know her before you walked into the park?
No, I don't believe so.
So you met her at the park?
Correct. And then I hung out with her after the park. Or I hung out with her before and after the park. Either way, I met her at the beach. Okay, that's the thing. So
is this Waterville?
No, this is in Panama City. Or right out. It was the Miracle Strip, I think is what it's called.
Okay.
And I don't. It might not even be open anymore. But anyway, so I'm riding with her, and la-da-da-da. She's going back. She's riding with her friend. I try to get my buddy to go ride. He's like, dude, I can't do some of these rides. I'm gonna throw up. And I'm like, man, dude, you'll be fine, dude. Don't worry about it. He was absolutely right. So it's me, the girl I'm with, my buddy, and her friend, which she didn't like him. And you could see him slowly.
She didn't like your friend?
Yeah, she didn't like my friend.
Why?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe she had a boyfriend. I don't know. I didn't care. It was just
I'm so sorry. Her friend didn't like your friend. Okay, I see.
Yeah, like her friend didn't like my... Yeah.
I thought you meant the girl you were talking to didn't like your friend.
So we're young, at the theme park. So I'm like this, trying to kiss her. She's trying to kiss me. And then all of a sudden, we just feel like wet.
Oh, my God.
And I'm like,
die.
oh, gosh. So I'm still, I don't think. And then I feel it again, but a lot. And I'm like, what the fuck? Now we're spinning. Oh, it's
horrible.
funny now that my buddy, and I won't say his name,
Ugh.
had puked to the right and soaked the girl that didn't like him. And then I guess he felt bad, or we were spinning, and he just, because he let go, because everybody holds like a wheel in front of him. It's not like a wheel, but they all hold the thing.
Yeah.
Well, he had let go, and he was like, bleh, throws up on her, then turns around and throws up on us. The most throw up ever. I'm
I'd be
freaking
dead.
out,
Because
dude.
it made me throw. I can't stand this. If I smell or see throw up, it makes me want to throw up.
Oh, man. It was a total cockblock type thing.
You think?
Well, here's the deal. We get off the ride and go out the exit. And now this was embarrassing for him because we're freaking out. We don't know. So we go out the exit. So as soon as we open this door, there's a crowd of people waiting to get into the thing. And all they see is him just covered in vomit, us covered in vomit, the other girl's crying. Dude, it was a bad night. However, I was able to save face and still hang out with her, but it didn't go anywhere.
So gross. See,
Yeah.
I can't do things like that. Like I'll get on rides and all, and so like when we go to Disney World, because normally I go with my friend Nick, he doesn't do roller coasters, but he loves the teacups, and I'm like, no, I won't. So I get on roller coasters. I can't do the teacups because I can't sit there and just be like,
Same, yeah. I can do a roller coaster probably today.
yeah.
I can bungee jump. Yep.
I wanted to do the because we took Billy and his niece and his son. And I wanted to do the Ferris wheel so bad, but we didn't have time. So
I got head.
my priority.
I got
That's
head
okay.
from my girlfriend who never really gave me head.
At the fair.
Well, yeah, might as well been as in the parking
Ugh.
lot. But here's how I got it, man. She would always like suck it on my. I was with her for 5 years, and she would like suck it on my birthday. If she was like on her period, she would sometimes suck it. Like,
So I guess that is a thing, like for straight people. I've always heard
Right.
that. Like girls just don't do that very often.
no, because I've had other girlfriends that will suck it. I've had one girlfriend that just wanted to suck it.
I
She
love
was
the
like,
way you just keep saying it, like suck it.
yeah, suck it.
Suck
Yeah,
it.
well, that's what my
Yeah,
buddy used to
suck
call
it.
Yeah, that's
Suck
what I
it.
call it. It's just
Like,
suck it.
Suck it.
Suck it. Gotta suck it. It's like the Japanese. Who's so suck it?
Ooh, it's a birthday. You suck it.
Who you suck some dick? But I got some suck it or a blowjob.
Some
Like, dude,
suck it.
blowjob is like so, I don't know, old to me. But anyway, my buddy used to call it just some suck it, so I guess that just stuck with me. So, what do y'all say? Will you put it in your mouth? That's not what you say?
No, I mean you can say suck it, but it's just funny.
But you say
we rarely say. I don't think gay people really say blowjob. That's like a straight, that's a straight person.
I
thing.
don't say blowjob.
That's a straight.
I'll just say, hey,
But more straight
will you
people
put
say
it in your
blowjob.
mouth? Yeah. Yeah. Will you give me a blowjob?
We say oral a lot. Like if you're talking to a app or something.
Mhm.
Like so, what do you look?
So, all right, if you're hanging out with a dude and you're like making out, and he was like doing something to you with his hands, but you wanted him to suck it, what would you say?
I mean, I think it's just inevitable. It's just a thing that happens with guys and guys.
Yeah, but what if it doesn't? What are you gonna say?
But most of the time it always does.
But who goes first?
Just whoever gets down there first, I guess.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What if, dude? Have you ever been in a situation where like they like you had given somebody some head, and then like it was their turn, and they're like, nah, and they dipped,
I think so.
and you're like, wait, what the fuck? And they're like, nah, I'm out.
Maybe.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, I think so.
You do? Can you
Yeah.
remember everything? Isn't that fucked? What
Yeah.
what were you like? You're like, oh, wait, what the?
No, I
fuck?
think it's because like guys I used to hook up with straight guys,
Yeah.
and so they were like that.
Wait, say what you said again.
So I like used to hook up with straight guys, quote straight guys.
Oh, yeah.
And so like, you know, and so they were just like, you know, because they didn't
You know what it is?
what.
Is the quote straight guys when reality comes like rushing back in? You know, after you bust. And I've said this, you know, before. So
Oh yeah,
probably
it's
the-
like done.
yeah, it's
Oh,
like
yeah.
try to watch porn after
Always.
you've, you know, busted a
Always.
nut. You're like, what the fuck am I watching? Yeah, so here comes reality.
Oh yeah.
Well, now reality rushes back in. You go, wait a minute, now I gotta suck some dick.
Oh, that'd be like some guys would want to like say they'd want to hook up or something. I'd wind up like get whatever, and I just wind up getting off or something, and I'm like, nope, I'm not hooking up.
Oh, so you do it too?
No, I'm talking about like we were planning like, oh, come over around 9:00 or something. You know what I mean?
Oh, you mean after you get off?
No. This is like we're just talking before we haven't even met up yet.
Oh, okay.
And then he's just like, oh, come over around now. I'm like, okay, well, come 8:30. Come 8:30. You know, I'm like, oh, I'm just going. You know, and then by then I'm like, okay, I'm going to bed. Like I'm like, I don't want to get out of the house. I don't want to. No,
dude, it for a long time, man. I was just like, whoa. Dude, I don't know if it was so much testosterone, but I started kind of early, and I was just like, fuck, man, and it was just all the time. Now, I don't care.
Is it the same thing going down on a girl? Like, is it just, I just feel like oral stuff just doesn't happen with straight couples a lot.
I don't eat a lot of it.
I don't even want to talk about it.
I definitely don't eat strangers. I've eaten maybe like 5 in my life.
You say eat.
Maybe 5, man.
Eaten.
I got the girl that I was with for 5 years. She didn't like it. She just wanted me to fuck her.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I was like, okay, bet.
Okay.
But then another girl I was dating while I was dating her is
So the girl that you said that when we originally started talking, like on your birthday or whatever. So did you have to reciprocate?
Nope.
On her birthday, or you just said it all?
No, I mean, I probably had to hit it or something. Or not hit it. She just like, look, just cut me some slack. Because, dude, like I said, back in the day, that's all I did. But then, like, I remember talking to a bunch of girls that I didn't like, dude.
Yeah.
I didn't like their personality. They had nothing to talk about, and I couldn't stand it, but they were fine. Yeah. So, I remember, dude, I was probably 22 when I figured this shit out. I, like, jacked off, and then I was like, wait. Why am I going to hang out with her?
Exactly. That's exactly what happens.
Yeah, I'm just like, oh.
Because you're done.
Because
you're just
people.
like, I'm done.
Yeah.
Like, I'm done. Like, in other words, like, I did my business. I'm done.
Yeah. That's it. And you go, oh, well, why would I ever talk to her ever?
Yeah.
Like, do I enjoy her company?
Ever.
No, I don't enjoy her company at all.
It's like you wake up from
And
oh, God, what was I going to do?
Dude, I've envisioned, like, while I'm having sex, I can envision myself with a female, like, long term.
My fingers.
Like, I'm like, man, I could probably see myself dating this girl and doing stuff, you know, blah, blah. Even if it's like a fuck buddy or something.
Yeah.
Which I haven't had in a long time.
Yeah.
Either freaking
I just feel
way.
Like that's super hard for straight
and then
people to have.
Not in the game anymore, though, dude.
You're not in the game.
No. I think my dick shrunk like 2.5 inches.
Oh, my God.
I'm not even fucking kidding, dude. Like, I can't even get fucking, like...
I'm just super glad to be in a relationship. It is, like...
Yeah,
over
here,
thing,
talking about, oh, I'm in a relationship over here.
It's the best thing ever.
Yeah, dude. Well, I'm happy
I didn't think
you,
I would
man.
I did not think I would ever be at this place, especially, like, starting the year. You know what I mean? Because you always, like, toward the, you know, in the year, like, you know what I mean? Like, I would have never pictured starting 2018 the way it's ending. You know what I mean?
You're right, because we started it together.
Yeah.
Dude, I would have never guessed.
Yeah.
Could you? I mean, dude, where we are right now in the new studio,
never.
could you have ever guessed any of this?
Never.
Yeah.
Never. And which is cool. I mean,
yeah.
Because it makes you positive to think, like, you know what I mean? So say you're in a very crappy place at the end of the year, you know what I mean? You never know what's going to be like next year, you know?
Yeah.
That's why I love New Year's, because it's just like, I've never been one of those to make big resolutions.
You do them in February, don't you?
Normally, yeah. I think it's smart to start them in February.
Yeah, well, it gives you money. And I think it's just also start right now.
Yeah.
Well, whatever you want to start going to the gym, stop waiting.
Yeah, exactly.
You're pushing off your happiness.
Yeah. What's it? My biggest thing is on top of being in a relationship, but like the fact that I found the app that I'm reading books more, or listening to books. I still say reading, but I'm listening to books now. So to me, that's just a big thing for me, because like every year I always said that was gonna be my resolution.
Your 2007 or my 2017 was your 2018
about books.
Or just books and podcasts.
Oh, period.
Like
but that was my 2016, 17, and 18. Because every year I'm like, I'm gonna read more books, and then I like buy them and everything, and they just sit there. But now I love this app. It's like $10 a month, and I'm like, yes.
You wanna know something funny? I have a book, and it's probably still over there, and it's time management. but I don't have time to read the time management book.
Oh my god!
So, dude,
but dude, you listen to stuff all day.
I know when I'm
Listen
stupid.
to the books.
You know, I know a lot of random shit about random
Listen
stuff.
to books.
I do.
It's the best thing.
I do it all the time.
Best thing. I did discover a new podcast. Have you ever heard of WTF?
Maybe, yeah.
They're pretty good. Like I heard it from another podcast. Like he was visiting another podcast.
Yeah, they're okay.
It's just a guy. Yeah.
Wait.
It's called WTF, and it's just one guy.
It's a blue symbol?
Yeah. But
Yeah.
It's just one guy.
I
And,
must have heard him with
interviews, like,
guests.
big people. Like he had President Obama on there,
Oh, wow.
and he had I listened to also Melissa McCarthy was on there.
Oh, damn.
Jennifer Lawrence.
Okay.
And super good. Like he's just chilling, just talking to these people, and it's just like these people just open up. Like his way of interviewing is just so cool. I'm just like, you know.
We need to have a name for our fans, even though it's just one person. We you know how everybody has like their fans.
The WWIS, WWIS, WWIS.
No, because nobody's gonna go around and say, "Hey, I'm a WWIS. Are you a WWIS? Am I a what?"
I mean, people say they're monsters for Lady Gaga, so that's
Right?
okay.
Yeah, exactly. That's the point.
But I don't.
People are gonna be like, "Look, man, we just listen to it. We're not a
But
big
I don't
fan
think you're
of this
allowed to
damn
give
pod."
fans. The fans come up with their names themselves.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
That's how the rule is, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't say you're gonna be called this
From now on, it's gonna be a cult.
No, they call themselves that.
I think
And
we
that's
should
what
just
starts.
start a cult.
It starts with the thing.
What do you think about starting a cult?
No, thank
Let's just do it, man.
No,
Yeah.
no.
We'll just do a cult.
I don't have that much commitment.
No,
in
we'll
my
just.
life.
It's called the
It's a lot of-
WWIS cult.
It's a lot of commitment to be in a cult. It is.
Not to lead a cult though, is it?
Cults are Cults are super, super time consuming.
What? Why? What's
They
going on?
take a lot of-
How do you know all this?
Because you watch
how many
anything.
cults have you been on?
You watch anything on TV and people that involved because that's the whole point of cults is it sucks you in.
Yeah.
And that's all you focus on.
You know what I was thinking about the other day, and I kid you not, it was the other day. You know Jim Jones, the
Yeah.
Kool-Aid. I don't think he was like, we have to drink the Kool-Aid so we don't die and blah blah, or so that they don't get us. And then he said, give it to the kids first, and then they gave it to the kid. And I can just see I don't know how people could hold that cup, because a lot of people are turning against him, and they still drank it.
Yeah.
Because there's footage of that shit.
Because that's the point. Yeah, that's what I saw it on. Remember how y'all love those?
They drank
They do
that
the
shit.
80s or 90s documentaries on Netflix.
Oh, yeah.
I love them so much. Like CNN makes them, and they use real news footage.
Yeah.
And so they showed that one, and they showed all the hundreds of people laid out dead after they drank it. It was the craziest thing I've ever seen. It was so it was almost weird, peaceful kind of thing. You know what I mean? Because the investigators and FBI are just walking through, but these people are just dead because they killed themselves.
Yeah, and Jim Jones shot himself.
Yeah.
He didn't even drink the Kool-Aid.
Yeah.
And he's a lot of people are can you make it less bitter? Because people are just dying. Dude, the documentary was just insane. It makes me, if the guy was still alive, I would want to beat his ass and then wait a few days and then beat his ass again. Because, dude, he's such a piece of shit. And, all these girls would come in, and he's like, oh, well, yeah, okay, you're part of it? Yeah, won't you just suck it? And he'd say it like that. But you know my point. You know what I mean. Anyway, fuck Jim Jones.
I think we've used the word "suck it" way too many times.
I think we need to say it a few more times.
No.
But what if we just, added it in weird conversation? I was just yeah, I've been over there to that building the other day. You want to suck it?
Oh my god!
The half-light.
That's probably what cult people do.
If we had
It's
a cult,
subliminal messaging.
what would we do if we had a cult?
I wouldn't be in one.
Yeah, you would.
I wouldn't.
You wouldn't join my
Nope.
cult?
Nope.
What if I
sorry.
was like, please? What if I said, pretty please?
I wouldn't even help with your social media for your cult.
You're in a cult right now, Jeremy. You don't even know
I'm
it.
not.
I'm leading this cult.
I'm not.
Yep.
I don't have the commitment for a cult. I barely have a commitment to keep up with my TV shows, much less a cult.
Dude, I don't even have time for TV.
Seriously, cults take a lot of your time.
Yeah, but I guess the people, to really run a cult, you really have to be just freaking crazy.
I don't think so. All you have to do is be really influential because people will follow you.
Oh, but you also have to be crazy.
No.
I agree, influential.
I don't think so because if you're crazy, I think people smell that. I think you have to be normal. Because people can smell crazy, but how people suck you into a cult is because you're very approachable. You're very normal. If you're crazy and spouting all those, that makes people run.
Right, but the definition
What
of crazy.
What I'm saying is you're really crazy, but you're not acting crazy.
Right.
That's what I'm saying.
Totally.
So you're loco up here, yes, but nobody knows that because you're super influential.
Agreed.
You can talk and you can it's like the Pied Piper, like, come children, you know what I mean?
Right.
So in other words, they're actually some of the smartest people.
Yeah.
They are crazy, but they're actually some of the smartest people because they can get people to follow them like that.
Right. They're sociopaths, or I guess in Ted Bundy's case, he would be a psychopath, not a sociopath. But you're right. They're normal, but they're fucking crazy. Yeah. And I think that's what's scary.
Because if you think about it, the people that kill for them and that kind of thing are not the leaders. It's the people who follow them.
You know, one thing
that's what's crazy.
Yeah, and I don't mean to get weird with it, but I wish they would. And I
think weird started when we turned on the music tonight.
Oh yeah, no doubt. And I know a lot of people won't have this thing. I'm just super. This is where I'm super far left, but I think that they should let the girl out of prison. That was one of Charles Manson's.
I was like, what girl?
And I'll go ahead and give you the name, man, because Charles Manson.
I know who you're talking about. She's still in prison. Yeah.
Yeah, but Charles Manson died, and the other girl died. She got life in prison.
Yeah.
And she died in prison, man. She lived and died in prison. So did Charles Manson. I think they should let the other girl out. She was 16 years old, man. Are you the same person you were when you were 16? Messed up on acid, but they won't let her out, man.
I don't know how I feel about that, because that's with anything though. Like, I mean, so you could say that about any age though. You could say that you did something in your 30s. So in your 50s, you think you changed?
I think so.
I don't know.
Well, that's only 20 years. She was 16 and now she's 50 something.
But still though, who's to say that 20 years? You know what I mean? But I feel like you have to stick with your punishment.
No, she definitely is. But if you listen to her talk, she's regretful. I mean, like if I was 16 and I did something, you know, your brain's not even fully developed. And I was messed up on acid, and some dude that was, you know, because Charles Manson, influential.
But consequences, because what are you going to tell those people's family?
No, dude.
You know what I mean?
Well, that's the only reason why she's still in jail, because the girl that she killed, her sister,
and I agree,
comes there and she's like,
I do. I just do.
So you think she should always stay in there?
Yeah. Now, I've heard there's stories of forgiveness I've seen where people who, that they've...
Even though she only stabbed him once because they made her.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah. I just feel so bad for her, man.
I don't. I mean, I don't.
Only her now. Only the one that just... They're like, Charles said we all have to stab him. And she was like, ugh.
But who's to
and
say...
she just went up and barely, like, stabbed him.
Who's to say those other people... What if they were in prison for 40 years?
Well, they did. They died.
They could have changed. But I'm saying, but what if?
One of them got the death penalty.
You know?
Yeah.
I think Charles Manson was killed.
No. Charles Manson just died recently. The Texas guy who did
Bundy.
the murders.
No, Bundy.
No. The guy with Charles Manson and all them. I'm talking about the guy and the two girls, and you know, because Charles Manson technically never killed anybody. Yeah. And he had other people do it for him. You know, so we think. But the guy that went in killed a bunch of people. The other girl did, and they made the 16-year-old girl stab the dead person once.
What?
Yeah, and so she's like, I just went in, like, that was pure pressure. They just killed folks, and I went in there and said, shh.
See, I don't believe that. I just don't.
No, well, I mean, I don't know.
I just feel like that's just with anything. Like, I think, like, if some of these kids, like, you know, if they kill someone at the age 15 or 14, they're trying to see if they should be tried as an adult. I think sometimes they should be.
Really?
Yeah, I do.
Like, I think the only time
I think, bottom line, unless you were on the other side of that,
I know, man. And
just
that's
just
what's
like
so
I feel
sad.
like I feel like the whole gun thing in America. I think you can be like, oh, I believe this, and this, but we'll let one of your family members die by a mass shooting. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And your views are probably going to flip. You know what I mean? Not always.
Not on guns. Maybe on more mental health stuff. But man, dude, I'm torn with you, dude. When it comes to Like kids, like okay, even the death penalty. Do you believe in death penalty?
I don't know. I get frustrated because I just don't. I don't know. I don't like the whole living your whole life like in prison. So you're like getting cable TV, meals for the rest of your life that the taxpayers are paying, but you killed someone. So I don't understand. To me, I would rather just you die right then. I just think that like I think all child molesters should be castrated.
Yeah.
I do. It's just like the biblical thing, that an eye for an eye kind of thing. I'm sorry. I that's just the way I personally believe.
Yeah. And no, and I'm right there with you. The eye for an eye thing is like, of course, it's like an Old Testament thing.
Yeah.
However, I mean, what do you do with pedophiles? Majority of the time, they go out and they do it again.
That's one of the things should be castrated.
Yeah, it's a sickness. I mean, and you go, oh, well, that's inhumane. It's like, look, man, what else are we gonna do with you?
Yeah.
Do you want to stay behind bars? Or do you want to get your nuts cut off?
Yeah, exactly.
But, dude, when it comes to death penalty, I'm the same way, man. I don't
know.
I feel like if 5 or more people, or just like you're guilty, everybody saw you shoot that dude, like everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or rape that. If there's because they've killed a lot of innocent people, man. You know what makes me sad is going on YouTube and watching the people when DNA came out, and people that were in jail for like 40 years and 20 years, and then they're like, oh wait, you were innocent. And
then vice versa.
They lost all that time. Dude, it makes me so sad.
I saw where there's like thousands of rape kits that were never processed. So then there's all these people who are out there who raped someone and they got always scot-free because they were just there. Yeah. It was actually the girl who does Law and Order SVU, Mariska, the really cute one.
Oh, yeah.
She actually, because she was working on the show and it hit her personally. So she found out, she started doing all this investigation. Like they found this warehouse full of like all these rape kits and stuff like that. They were never processed.
Yeah.
So the people just got off scot-free because they never, processed their kits and stuff like that. So yeah, it's great. Like I said, I've done jury duty one time. I really enjoyed it.
Dude, I've never done it.
I want to do it so bad. I want to do it all the time.
Dude, how like
I loved it.
Do we have time to ask you a question? Or you want to get out?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, I didn't know. Like
mine wasn't a big trial.
Oh, you got 9 minutes. You got 9 minutes.
I feel like if it was something like a murder, I didn't do nothing like that. Mine was just this kid stole a car, and you could see it on the cop dashboard thing.
Oh,
and
okay.
We kept going back and forth because I don't know. I just felt like the person wasn't innocent. And,
did anybody think that he was innocent?
We were split.
Oh, that's crazy.
And then this one stupid girl, oh my God, she was so dingy. She literally asked during the middle of the trial, raised her hand. She's like, can we ask questions? I was like, girl.
What, did the judge kick her out? Did they have to do a mistrial?
The judge made her stay the whole time, and then he kicked her out. Like, because you have to have so many, so they keep an extra there the whole time. But you can only have so many to do the verdict.
Right.
So she had to suffer and stay through, which was only, I think, a few days. But I loved it.
Did y'all stay in a hotel room?
No, that's more like federal.
Yeah.
This was just a small one, but
yeah.
It's neat, though. It's just, you don't understand that whole beyond a reasonable doubt changes everything.
Exactly.
Exactly.
And it
everything.
Should. And it should.
It's not as cool as a Law and Order episode. It's not like that. You know what I mean? But again, if I had a bigger case, the thing that's crazy is the whole picking of the jurors.
Yeah, I'll probably never get picked.
Like because some people are just against. To me, I love it. Number one, I feel like it's an amazing American duty that we have. That's what I think about it.
Well, you're holding somebody's life in your hands.
You're sharing that responsibility, though. Yeah. I don't feel.
But doesn't everybody have to be
unanimous, kind of thing? I think that's what was happening with ours. Yeah, but again, ours
did he get off?
Yeah. But the more and more I think about it, beyond a reasonable doubt, I didn't see him do it. I just assumed it, and that's the point. It's all assumed.
Right.
That's why the whole jury picking process is crazy, because you want to get a certain amount of women, a certain amount of whites, a certain amount of blacks. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So that's the thing that the whole picking to me is the most controversial process.
Yeah, there's a movie that came out with Jack Black. It's called Bernie or something like that.
Yeah.
And they had to go try him in a different case because he was liked so much that they couldn't find a lot of jurors for it. But man, that's neat, dude. I didn't know
I know there was a rape case they were picking for because they asked people that, and some people were just being honest. They were just like, nope. They're like, I don't, they were like, vote. And so if you more or less voice your opinion, you don't get picked.
Yeah. I think what makes me sad, and the TV shows don't do it justice, is I've never been to prison, and I've never stayed in jail, longer than like a day. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, I've never done anything that's been hardcore. I don't even think I have anything on my record because it's all been thrown out. However, you get arrested on a weekend, it will do it, right? So even with that, I had a girlfriend or a girl that I was, seeing, and I couldn't get up with her because I was in jail. They take everything from you.
Yeah.
And I didn't know if she was still going to be there when I got back because I was like, what are you doing? Blah, blah. Me and my buddy went and drank mimosas. Paul, the guy that did the podcast with it. Yeah. We went and drank mimosas on a Sunday, like at 11. We stayed there till like 2 because it was bottomless mimosas for $5.
Oh, my God.
Well, when you're a college student, you go, all I got to do is pay $5 and I can get wasted for as long as I'm here?
Yeah.
Well, anyway, we got really, really wasted.
Yeah, y'all should drive.
No. But we were walking to the truck, talking really loud, and they had called the cops to make, I guess, to say that we were driving or whatever. And they came up and they're like, "Can I see your ID?" And I was like, "No, I can't see my ID." And bam, I got arrested. And I'm like that quick. And then I'm in the holding tank or whatever, and they go, "Oh, they're gonna let you go." Blah blah blah. Well, I got processed and anyway. Long story short, and remind me to tell you the story, when we have time because it's actually a funny story, in detail because it's super simple. But I remember sitting there, and I got claustrophobic. And I'm like, shit, man, I don't like being in here. The walls are closing in on me. You can't text. You can't call.
Well, of course.
You don't. Well, I know, but it's like that feeling of like your phone's dead, right? I can't get up with anybody. The panic of your phone being dead.
Yeah.
Okay? Now your phone's dead, and you can't leave a room. Let me rephrase that. You don't have TV in that room. You have nothing at all. And it's almost a reality check. And I think that's when I started becoming more sympathetic because, dude, that was county jail in the small little holding tank thing. And when I got processed, I did have to take a shower, and the cop looks at your balls. He makes you, he looks in your butt. You have to squat and cough. And I'm like, God dang it. And I was just like, man, whatever, dude.
That's so funny.
And then the girl, she looks at it always, and she's just like, here's your stuff. Mm-hmm. And then, I was like, man,
oh, my God.
And you know me, I'm drunk still at this point.
Yeah.
And I'm cracking jokes. I'm just like, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Because it's not a big deal. I was like, this shit will be thrown out, which it was.
Yeah.
It's definitely thrown out. It's not even on my record. However, just that little bit of time, and then a little bit of time, another time in the Hard Rock Casino, just to see what it is. Dude, my fraternity, or not my fraternity brother, we ended up kicking him out, killed Marcel Darius' little brother.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, the lineman for Alabama who plays for the Ravens. And his little brother got killed by a guy that was rushing my fraternity. We ended up kicking him out for lying. But he slept on my sofa below me.
Was it DUI, I think, or he was driving drunk, or how'd he kill him?
He murdered 3 people while they were sleeping.
Wow.
Executed them. Bow, with a pistol. Murdered them.
Oh, my God.
Yeah. And he was 20 years old when he did it. Well, you can have what's called a youthful offender, and they're like, no. And I could just see his face and how he used to he used to talk like this. I ought to say his damn name on this podcast, but anyway. Well, I mean, I said they killed Marcel Darius' little brother. You can probably Google that shit.
Yeah.
He's famous. Well, he slept on my sofa. And I think back, and I don't feel sorry for him. The only thing I feel sorry about is 20 years old. You know, I was probably a junior or whatever in the fraternity.
Yeah.
When he was rushing, and then we kicked him the fuck out. You know, I didn't have a whole lot of time with him, but I remember the guy, and I can remember his interaction. We wrestled in the volleyball pit, which was on YouTube for a while, and had to take it down after he murdered somebody.
Whoa.
Yeah. And, you know, we were just wrestling. Like, it wasn't a big deal.
Now, was he drunk when he did it? Or was it where he just executed some people?
I don't know. I had moved to Mobile by this point.
Yeah.
One of my other fraternity brothers goes, hey, he called me, get on the computer right now. And he told me to search the guy. And I go, oh, my God. He goes, yes, I got to call more people. I'll call you back. And he never called me back. But he just, you know, but, dude, when you go, I know this guy. And he always, like, dude, he would lie all the time. But I remember one time he said he had a guy poaching on his land, and him and his dad shot a guy poaching on his land, and they buried him out there on his land. And we're like, shut up.
Gosh.
We're like, shut up, dude. You know, you didn't fucking shoot anybody.
Yeah.
Blah, 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 blah. Now you go, I wonder if he fucking shot somebody.
Well, yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's the whole point nowadays. You don't even know, like, your next door neighbor could want to be in a mass murder or something like that. Because most of the people who've done mass shootings, they're normal people. You know what I'm saying? Like no signs or nothing like that. And then you start seeing the signs after the fact. You know, my thing I was like if I always get that one phone call in prison, like you don't know me people's number because everything's in your cell phone.
Oh, well, we've already talked about this. You already know.
Yeah. So that's that's crazy to me.
But you have to know it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, however, man, I don't know, man. I'm kind of glad we talked about this, but I think, I think you're more right, not far right, but more right when it comes to the prison reform.
I don't know. I honestly I'm
and when I say right, you know what I mean. Like that's just.
I'm just up in the air on it. There's just a lot of things I feel like.
Up in the air. Yeah.
I feel like there's just certain things that it's okay to be in the middle.
Always.
It's okay to be in the middle
with everything until you figure it all out.
Yeah.
Listen to this side.
I think I think it's a lot of people's problems though. They feel like they have to make a decision or something.
Mm-hmm.
They have to. I have to stand right here this way. And no, I think you're more of a better human being by saying, I don't know. Let me read into it.
Exactly. Other than joining a team. Dude.
Yeah.
Always, man.
Always.
That's my stuff. I'm big on free speech. And I'm big on prison reform. I mean, dude, I can tell you what I think about free speech
is like I totally believe in free speech, but there's still consequences with free speech.
Oh yeah, you can't say fire in a movie theater.
No, not even that. But I'm saying, but you could say something. Oh, I have a free speech, set it up, but there's still consequences that come from that. In other words, like you're still going to hurt someone, you're still going to piss someone off. Just because you have that doesn't mean it's a good
morally.
Yeah,
legally.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, but morally, you still have to deal with the repercussions of it.
You gotta kind of.
But people don't. But sometimes they don't think that until it's done.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Oh, I could call you this, and this, but I'm like,
you can.
But you also may get punched in the face too.
Exactly.
You're free to happy free speech day. You know what I mean?
And that you know what pisses me off, and that's a good point you brought up, is that let's just say, well, I won't give an example. I had a good example that you'll agree with, but let's just not do examples. Something happens, all right? And somebody's, you said something that this person didn't like, and I punch you in your face, and you sue me.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you go, wait a minute. Okay, you're right. He had a right to say that.
Yeah.
I wasn't saying he don't
but
say this.
But he didn't make you punch him, so but that's a common sense thing, you know?
Yep.
Like I was saying with some people the other day, and they were talking about, like, America this or America that, and I think we're definitely far, 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 far from great, but the fact that we can even have this podcast is an amazing thing.
Oh, dude, honestly, man.
You know what I mean?
We're the best country
like
out
people could say, like, this, and this, but people don't understand the fact that we could turn on our TV, and the government doesn't say you only have 3 channels. Mm-hmm. And 2 of those channels are going to be the leader. You have to listen to the leader of the country.
And then all the rest of it's going to be propaganda about other things.
Exactly.
Even though we do have propaganda channels, here's the thing.
I saw one thing the other day that there was a Winnie the Pooh cartoon or something, and the country blurred out Winnie the Pooh because he was naked. You know how he wears just the red shirt.
It's probably like Malaysia,
but again, I'm just like just little things like that we don't understand. That the free people don't understand how good we have, and also the fact of like that's why I always get teary eyed like around veterans and stuff like that because people have fought for us to keep that.
Yeah,
because I think there's a show on Netflix and it's like not Netflix. Amazon. I've only watched a couple episodes, but it's like, what if we lost and the Nazis won?
Oh my God! Somebody was talking about this. It was on Rogan's podcast.
Yeah.
Is it good?
It was really cool. And so it's like if the Nazis took over and Japan, so it's just some weird like mixture of Nazis and Japan like took over the U.S. So you have certain. It's just really cool.
The only thing that I have a question about, and dude, I know you got to go, but dude, when you brought this up, I was like, oh shit. The only thing that I have a question about is that if Germany and Japan were allies, we bombed the fuck out of Japan. They surrendered before we even got done with Germany.
Yeah.
So I don't know how they would be allies.
No, I think they're not. I think they're sort of what took over. Like, in other words, Germany took over part of the U.S. I think Japan took over part of the U.S.
But they didn't fight each other?
No.
You'd think that they would.
I mean, but they're still enemies. You know what I mean? So you have
shit.
So you have two separate, sort of like North and South Korea.
Yeah, that's cool.
But it's the United States.
That answers my question then. So they
are
enemies.
You still have New York and all these other cities, but yet it's like that.
Dude,
it's really cool.
That's pretty cool.
So, yeah, but God bless America. I love living.
That's
this country,
man.
So.
And honestly, whenever people say freedom of speech, this. How many other countries can you talk so much crap about any sitting president?
Yeah.
And you just don't nothing.
That's true.
You can go to work the next day.
And the fact that I could
grateful.
Like me and Billy went to a concert the other day and we held hands during the concert, just stuff like that. People.
And how many people said anything to you?
Nobody.
That's exactly right.
But it's also there's countries where people.
They kill you.
Yeah, they literally drag you around the streets, and it's like, boom.
It's illegal, dude. Oh, what's that?
Russia does the same thing.
I was just about to say, there's a country in Russia.
Yeah.
Dagestan?
That's why the whole Putin, whatever, people don't understand how bad it is in Russia. Like, it's super, like, the way people are limited. You can't do this, and this.
But they do love
It's not as bad as North Korea, but.
Oh, yeah, God, no.
But nothing as bad as that. Like I watched a documentary of that.
That's sad.
Crazy. Like everybody in their household has to have a picture of him on their wall.
If they even have a house.
Yeah, that's true.
And dude, you know that his dad put in the 3-generation rule, meaning if let's just say you stole something. I mean, we're talking some stupid shit. All right? They're gonna put you in prison camp. All right? They're gonna either get your sperm somehow, put it in a woman. That kid is going to work until he's old enough to bust a nut, and then I'm just trying to tell you that have another kid, and then that kid's kid will be a free person. So 2 of those children, like your kid and then your grandkid, will be raised throughout their life in the prison camp.
Yeah.
Their entire life, dude.
Yep.
In a prison because they have the 3-generation laws. Because you messed up, they're going to get rid of 3 of your generations.
Yeah.
Dude.
Yeah. That's crazy.
I hope, and whatever, politics-wise, I just hope we can get peace over there, man.
It's crazy.
You think it'll happen?
To me, it just gets scary because it's so cliche, but people hate us because of our freedom.
People
hate they hate the fact that we have a whole television network for gay people. They hate the fact that we have a whole television for black people. You know what I mean? Like,
the Middle East hates.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
Thing, yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. So it's just a thing of like our freedom is something that the rest of the world, because people wonder why ISIS this and this is because of our freedom. They hate it so much.
And religion.
And that's why they're secretly because you were talking about cults. We sort of wrap it back around.
Yeah.
ISIS to me, to me is one of the worst cults ever.
I agree.
Because we're our own white American men are. Because somebody pissed them off, so now they're following ISIS, and they're, you know what I mean? ISIS, another way I'm saying is, some people worried about people coming to the other country and doing it, but they're getting our own people, and that's what's scary.
Yep, and that's the social media. They're
and what I was
getting
saying about
things.
we were talking about cults and all is that's what makes cults so scary is because you don't know about them until it's too late.
Oh yeah,
Those are
especially
the scariest
small
cults.
ones.
So
Dude, and ISIS is nuts, man. But
Yeah.
apparently we have freaked them up,
yeah,
which is good.
yeah.
And I think, I don't know, whatever, man. I think with that kind of stuff, kill them before they kill us.
Yeah.
But anyway, guys, and I don't know if that's a good, positive way to do
Kill
it.
them before they kill us.
Kill them
Thank
before
you for
they-
listening to our
that's it.
podcast here. Kill them before they kill us.
Yeah, kill them before they kill us.
Check
So thanks for listening,
Thank you guys
Kill
for-
them before they kill
us
us.
out on iHeartRadio or wherever you listen to us
Hold
at.
on, man. We let's not end them on kill us, kill them. Let's just type in the word happy. All right. Oh no, we can't play
I was gonna
that.
say you can't.
Let's just let's me and you watch something funny, and then we'll end on that. Cause dude, we can't watch. All right, kill them before they kill us.
Oh my god.
See you guys. All right, let's try not to laugh.
I just tried
Pranks.
that Amazon
That
hack
never
that is all over the internet.
You
I don't know if
automatic?
you guys have heard of it. It's
Automatically
called
laugh. I
Wiki.
laugh at everything.
Let's see.
Hello.
I'm done. See, I'm
Oh
done.
my God.
I'm done.
Needs another minute.
Oh my
Did
god.
you think that was funny?
She's just making it up. You know what? Fine, fire me. I don't care. All this bogus.
Do you feel this?
See, Vines drive me crazy because 99% of them are fake.
Look at some boobies? Yeah, that's my boy.
Okay.
You know, I did it. Yeah, dude, this kind of pisses me off. Sweet. Oh God, dude. Anyway, the point is, I'm so glad Vine is gone.
And then we have freedom to have Vines back in the day.
That's it. I'm not saying don't do
This is
Vines.
rest in peace, Vines.
Peace, Vines.
Everyone Vine responsibly.
That's it, guys. But thanks for watching. We actually made this
Yes.
a little bit longer. Jeremy, man, I ain't seen you in a while.
In
since
a week.
the 13th.
In a week.
Since the 13th.
Oh, yeah, it's true.
Yep.
We'll be back next week on regular time, too.
Yeah, and we're going to try to get this internet
Joachim
fixed.
Karud, thank you for Rock Angel, you beautiful beast.
That's it. I keep waiting for those girls to switch just so Jeremy
I
will
will
freak the fuck out.
Out.
Oh,
If
God.
they just even blinked, I'm passed out.
Yeah, man.
I'm gonna be some starving.
Go check me out on stand up at the Holiday Inn in Pensacola if you're around there.
Why didn't you tell me?
And because I'm just now working on my good set, I will be there
Oh.
next Tuesday. If
Dang
y'all want to
it.
go watch me bomb really, really
Why
badly.
don't you tell me these things?
I don't know, man, because
What time is it?
it will actually be at 9.
So I can go.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
But
Are you gonna say at the Holiday Inn?
just get up there and
No, that's gotta be your theme music. Gotta come on at the Holiday Inn,
dude, I've been to a few of them and I
and you gotta do this.
just. But that's it, man. Jeremy, you got anything going on, man?
Nope, that's it.
That's
I'm
it.
alive. Christmas is coming.
Christmas is coming.
I can officially wear Christmas shirts. I got to play Christmas music at
yeah,
bingo.
y'all
tonight.
don't understand.
It's
Jeremy,
here. It's here.
if we could do a podcast every day, y'all would see a Christmas shirt every day.
And you
But-
will.
All right, guys. Thanks for watching. And I'm going to go ahead and put Jeremy on the spot. No, I'm not. I'll wait till we get done. The reason I was going to ask is,
Ugh, look at hair.
oh, gosh.
Yeah.
It was Thursday. We were kind of thinking about one, but we don't know.
No, probably not.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm with
Once
you,
a
dude.
week. That's all I want to see.
Once a week, yeah.
Just kidding.
Freaking. But,
Thank y'all for listening.
and we will see you guys. Finally, we're
On
going
the
to wrap
flip
it up
side.
right now. Boom, here it goes. Are
The
we going
girls
to wrap it
hadn't
up?
moved. I'm so happy.
Bam. Thanks, guys.
Bye now. You here?
Kill them before they kill us.
Oh my God.